Welcome back, everyone, to episode 6. As you can see, we've cleaned things up, which we will go over really fast, but that's following a word from our sponsor. Who is me? I'm the sponsor. Yay! So, as many of you don't know, probably none of you know, I am also an author. I have a couple books on Amazon. Specifically, this is my first book, full novel I ever wrote, called Jet. It is book 1. I am currently working on book 2. I'm also working on another book. It's a fantasy book. And then I have another book out as well. So please go and look at this. This is the easiest way to support me. And as many of you may also not know, it is very hard to get published. It's very hard to get, a traditional book deal. So these are self-published. However, more information about me than you ever wanted to know. I also have a master's degree in technical writing, which is like writing manuals and technical documents and, the user guides you get and with all of your tech and robots and whatever you buy that needs a manual, but also in editing. So these are actually professionally edited by a good editor, me, and others as well, my friends who help me. So please go buy this if you like sci-fi. If you like horror, more in the line of like the old Goosebumps books, I have a book like that. And again, I do have a fantasy book coming out soon. So please go and support me this way. If you like to read, it gets you something in return. There's hardback, there's Kindle, there's paperback. Weirdly enough, I've had people do this, don't buy the paperback and hardcover. And then the idea of like, it costs more, so you'll give me more money. I make the most money on Kindle. That's a little secret. Self-published authors always make more on Kindle. Paperbacks and hardbacks, huge cut goes to Amazon. So, which I get, right? They got to print the books. So if you're just wanting to support me and you go, I want to buy the most expensive thing, no need. Buy the Kindle, keep it cheap for yourself, helps me out, and you get a fun book to read and give me feedback. And yeah, that's it. So this is the longest one. I will be the sponsor going forward because I really want to get some fans out there and get my books out there and get that feedback, but they won't be this long in the future. So thank you for bearing with that. Let's get back to the game. Okay, so, and by the way, link in the description, right, to the book. So after our last big war, we had a lot of cleanup to do, which I've done. So we now have 3 holdings. We have the Red Keep itself, which, by the way, is still 4 years away, but we're going to have the Red Keep, and then, which will give us the Red Keep model, and then we will also have the 7 Gates of King's Landing. Right now, I did go ahead and change the culture and faith because we are populating this, right? There's not really anything here to make it anything else. So this is our personal little keep. So this may update in the future based on the story. I don't know if that's going to be the case, though, because we've done something a little different than Aegon did in lore. Because of taking Pentos and then them rising up following our tour, we were actually able to switch out pretty much every single... Well, we were able to switch out every single Duke other than the ones we'd already put in. And now if you look, every single Duke is... he's SOC Valyrian, he is SOC Valyrian. So you can see that all of their Valyrians are SOC Valyrian. They're some are Faith of 7, depending, but they're all Valyrian descendants. So now that we have this Valyrian culture, which is similar to ours, not exactly, but similar, even over here. So this is really big because the Massies are gone, and in their place is a Valyrian, Lord Aegon. We have the Rosbys were replaced by the Haenerys, another Aegon, lots of Aegons. We have, okay, he didn't get replaced. The Deerfields got replaced with Point Square, another Valyrian. The Stokeworks got replaced by Valyrian. The Rook's Rest got replaced by Valyrian. So we have a lot of Valyrians. Now, he hasn't yet, and you can also see our we are at 35 Tyrant, but that's not really why he dislikes us. He dislikes us because we gave out all these lowborn title grants, but we brought up all these Valyrians, right, who kind of were just hanging out in Essos And these aren't dragon riders, of course, but they are Valyrians, and we do want to bring them in and allow them to rule. So that's a big thing. We're about to see a flood of notifications as all of the people we took stuff away from. So we're going to unpause. We're going to let all those come through. So lots of people going to the wall. And as they go to the wall, we'll also see our gold going up. Because a lot of these were rulers. And a lot weren't. A lot were just warriors. But they're not going to feed our gold. We got another 300 there. All right. So it says we have some factions. Let's go check that out. So we have the Loyalist faction. Very nice. So we have the Crown Loyalists. And we have the Loyalists. So we have some Loyalist factions. And for the most part, even with our like 35% or negative 35, we still have quite a few. So he doesn't like us for handing out, does he? So One True Faith, Gods of Valyria is hostile, Promogender, High Crown, Arrogant, Tyrant. Yeah, so the big one is Tyrant. This Promogenitor thing, this is something that I have fixed in a different mod that I'm actually not using. But anyway, because you shouldn't get a penalty for being Promogenitor in a world where everything is Promogenitor, right? That doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense. So, looking at where we're at, I went ahead and gave away the Artisanal Way just because we couldn't hold the Magister's buildings. So that it made a lot of sense. And because we had actually received the Dragon Palace. So because we had received the Dragon Palace, we switched to holding that, which is, I don't know, the Manse is 4 gold, their Dragon Palace. This, by the way, used to be the Palace of Serenity or something, but it is the Dragon Palace now. It has not yet switched over because it was recently looted and county control is very low, but we have our Marshal over at the Dragon Palace, and some have been saying that we should give the palace to our son once he comes of age, and I don't think that's a bad idea, but we'll see. Just the music a little bit, it was kind of really loud in my ear, so hopefully it's not too loud on the recording, but we'll play, again, you know, this is my first major stream, so we're still playing with sound, but I think it's getting better. We'll see. So anyway, so our daughter loves us. We can take her off. I don't think I need her anymore. We have plenty of gold. We do have, we're switched out. So we had in Pintos, we had both in the Dragon Palace and in the Pintos City, we had the slave camps, and let's see, we can't swap this out, but we did swap it out here, and we're building the bloomeries, the blacksmith buildings instead, because we're not going to be slavers, right? It's not who we are. All right, so what do we need to do? We haven't yet. The Mountain and Vale has chosen to bend the knee, right, lore-wise, because they are marrying our daughter. However, she is ill, so hopefully that doesn't fall through, because if my daughter goes and dies, I'm going to suspect probably someone had something to do with that. And I'm holding off on the north because King Torrin is my friend, and I don't want to invade him if I don't have to. So that leaves really the Reach and the Dornish. Now, the Reach are powerful. They're very strong. And King Garth the Florence, you know, I think that it's probably time that we go ahead and march. Our soldiers are pretty much restored. We need to station, so let's station him. The Dragon Palace isn't giving us anything, which is interesting. It should. We have stationed heavy cavalry damage. Maybe we just needed to... Oh no! Our wife has died. What did she die from? Died in childbirth. Oh, that is horrible. Our lover, sister. So her dragon we will not be fighting with, right? This is important for us because to stick with lore, the dragon isn't going to be fighting without a dragon rider. So unfortunately, Rhaenys, her dragon will not be flying with us. So yeah, so Meraxes will not be going to war with us any longer. So we are starting to get actually a little weakened from this. And we gain stress. I must soldier on without her. My dear Rainey's shuffled off this mortal coil. What I would give for just one more day with her. All right, well, that is unfortunate, but yes, if we look, we still have Meraxes, but Meraxes will no longer be being raised in war. And this does also mean that we have, so we do have the champion. Let's see, she was where it may have already been replaced, but she was a, yeah, so we already got a replacement. Also renamed, so she was the Queen's Talon, and the Queen's Talon has a new acclaimed captain. And we have, so I renamed these, so we have Aegon's Sword, the Queen's Talon, the Dragon Knight, the Champion of Syraxes, and Valyria's Doom. So those are our current acclaimed knights. It says we need a secondary spouse. We can't get any. Too few spouses, but it also doesn't let us click on anyone. So was she our primary? No. So she wasn't our primary wife, right? Her older sister's Visenya was our primary. I could go and say if there's any Valyrians. Let's see if there's any Valyrians with our... So she's 15 and hasn't married anyone. Arranged marriage. Wait, it won't allow me to marry anyone. Oh, it won't, because I actually think I got the widowed trait. I did get the widowed trait. So I may not remarry. This makes sense, right? My favorite wife has died. I'm older. By the way, I fixed the red hair. So this makes sense. We're widowed. We're not going to be taking a new bride. We're going to finish out kind of the dream, right, of conquering Westeros and bringing everyone under our controls. All right, so she is diplomacy. So our acclaimed knight will train her. I can pardon Lord Alistair. What did he do? And he has Bamsford. Oh, he's right there. Wait, why do I have this on him? You can lawfully imprison him because he revolted against me. Yes, you revolted against me. Oh, your rival, the heathen. Yeah, but I had already sent him to the wall. They are dying on the wall. Hey, I'll take it. And then we're going to modify, revoke, and then we are going to negotiate, and we're going to banish him as well. Very good, because we do not worry about that. Okay, now let's see, or is this bugged out? Okay, now it's not bugged, so we can take that now. Very good. And we have Bam's Fort now. This is actually inside the Duchy of King's Landing, but don't actually see any reason in giving this away. It's giving us, it'll slowly gain in control, and it is giving us a little bit of gold, and it doesn't cost us anything. So we're going to treat this as our little summer kind of resort that we go to. In fact, maybe we should have a hunt. Is there anywhere good in Bamsford to go hunting? Not really. We could go down here. I don't know. I thought about doing a hunt, but that doesn't really seem to maybe be the best thing. The sermon. Today, Arion had a fiery sermon for all the children of the court. They were apparently spellbound as he zealously read from the legends. My daughter Shayna seemed to take it to heart, perhaps a little too much. She has been hounding the servants for hours, since pointing out how they can be better worshippers of the gods of Valyria. Yeah, absolutely. Stay zealous. All right, so I think that it is time to take this. Okay, so greetings, my implacable liege. I have arrived in the Red Keep to pay homage, which is good because we don't have anything on him, do we? No. But okay. I mean, he doesn't like us. but he's bringing us gold, prestige. Maybe he's trying to make it some inroads. I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Lord Robin, who is soon announced and ushered before me. He kneels in deference as attendants bring forth his gifts of coin and precious objects. Well, thank you. That will definitely help with the war. So we're going to declare war. We could seize the High Lordship. Oh, he has a little bit of King's Landing. Seize the Lordship, conquer. We're going to force him to bend the knee. So we're going to, wow, this is going to be a big war. We have a lot joining. All of our Lord Paramounts are joining now too. I don't even think we would have to invade, right? 4,000, 20,000, 18,000. Declare war. So we are going to raise all, and then we are going to go and let's see. I didn't need to do that. Band. All right. So we're going to control, and we're gonna let's see. Raise the local army, and then we're going to raise all men at arms. That automatically raised the dragons as well. So we're gonna wait for this to raise. We'll go ahead and wait for everything to raise. And then we're gonna split off a new army, and we're gonna take out Meraxes. And we're gonna disband Meraxes. All right, that way, because he can't fight with us anymore, right? Remember, he is gone. So we only have Vhagar and Balerion. So, and we will be leading, and we're going to march directly on Golden Grove. Wait, is that the... That's not... That's the wrong place. Where is his... Wait, is Brightwater the... Oh yeah, Brightwater is actually... So we're going to go to Brightwater. Oh, we're in a battle. Whoa. Are we losing? 80,000 versus 44,000? That was a big battle that we almost lost. That would have been horrible right off the bat. Captured a Valyrian steel wielder, Evergold. Such an act would dishonor. No, we are taking Evergold. 100%. We're in another battle. They grew up so fast. And that is the North March. Go and help this fight. What? How did he die? My son, my 1-year-old son, died from being sickly. Oh. So I have Balon. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. So their mother died giving birth to them. Unfortunately, this means that... So she had twins. Wait, did she have twins? No, she didn't. Visenya had a son, and then this is horrible. So she died, and then her 1-year-old son died as well. Oh, that is no good. Let's see. We got some new artifacts. We got armor. We have a dagger that we're going to destroy. We have Evergold. We could destroy Evergold. It's saying it's the Targaryen house banner. That is a bug. Because it is not the Targaryen, it is Evergold. So betrothed can marry. Ooh, and then we're gonna turn this into only the dominant side can offer and organize a grand wedding. That's unfortunate. He should off that. You know what? I don't normally do this, but we're gonna do something really fast because that actually should be a grand wedding. So we're going to do grand. Oh, he doesn't have 100 gold. We want a grand wedding. So what we're going to do is we're going to give him send gift 150. Send gift another 150 because we want our daughter. This is a huge wedding to. We should have done this in the Westerlands too, but 100% lore wise, especially because this is going to get him to bend the knee. He 100% needs to be throwing a grand wedding. Send proposal. And then let's plan the grand wedding. And it is going, it's going to be done in the Eyrie. To me, I'm doing it as the, High King, King Ronald, but this is Aegon telling him to do these things and basically sending him the money to do it. So, and then we're going to be, see, that's 460. So we need to send him a little bit more gold because we're basically saying we want this, and this is what you're going to be doing money wise, and this is what you're going to be, how much you're going to be spending, and this is all of the amenities we want. So that's how I view this, right? Is we are actually negotiating with him, telling him he has to do these things in order for the marriage to be approved. All right. Now we actually have to go to the grand wedding now. Oh, we don't want royal court. We want activities. All right, so there's going to be a grand wedding now. Very nice. We're not attending the grand wedding, I guess, but that is fine. That's, you know, more specifics about the game than it is really what's happening with us. All right, so we defeated that. We need to run up here and save our nephew, which we did because our nephew was about to fall, and look at that, absolutely crushed them. And again, we wouldn't have crushed them if it wouldn't have been for those dragons, and we still got 2 of them. So he will be bending the knee. Very good. Disband all. Do we still have our dragons? Yep, we do. All right. And do we get any prisoners? We did get some prisoners. We're actually going to negotiate release. Recruit, demand conversion, gain weak hook. I can't do that, but I can demand conversion. Very good. Now I'm going to invite to the King's Guard. Now we start building our King's Guard with Valerians. Let's see. He has 14. He has 22 gold. We're going to. We can't revoke title. Because he's not even our. So we're going to ransom him. We'll take 22. We're going to ransom you. 98. Let's see. Who can. It'll just tell us who we can ransom, right? Let's do this the easy way. Ransom. 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 All the. We'll ransom everyone, even though he's a little low on the gold. Oh, and we need to pay to get our guy back. We actually could station our siege engines until we get rid of Bram's Fort. I'm saying that correctly. At some point, we will give that away, but not yet. So very good. And then disabled building. Oh yeah, that hasn't been rebuilt yet. And then let's go back up to our prisoners. 14 and 4. Demand conversion and go about your way. 14. So we're gonna demand conversion, recruit. He'll be a King's Guard. Very good. And we will fight King's Guard. Only 41. He may still say no. nice. He said yes. Okay. Ransom. Grows closer. Yeah, it's one of our Kingsguard. That's not good. Let's actually check on our Kingsguard really fast. We won all these victories. They want us to hold court. Queen's Talon and Aegon's Sword. So we got the Queen's Talon. Recruit him, force him. And then we got Aegon's Sword. Our Kingsguard. Alright. That's fine. So if we go to our Kingsguard now, it's starting to get filled out. That's pretty good. Does any of our acclaimed knights, I wonder if we can get any of our acclaimed knights. Danos, 32. Can't demand his invite, 16%, no. Let's see. Invite. They just, I mean, they don't want to come, right? Which makes sense because they're of their own faith. Invite. No. I'll have to wait until I get some more people imprisoned. Ooh, I got a new martial perk. Very good. I think we'll go... We don't really need Peacemaker. Strict Organization. We'll get that just to get our organization up. I am planning a new... this is kind of the first leak of this, by the way, so congratulations. I am planning a new playthrough when here in the near future, probably after the update, just timing wise, because this one isn't quite done yet, but based on the prowess, and it's going to be in Dorne, and it's going to be basically reestablishing House Briar, who were the kings of the green, called the Green Blood. So it's recreating the Green Blood, which will mean taking out Sunspear and recreating the Kingdom of the Green Blood, and reviving that house. And I am doing a really cool custom model to allow us not just a castle, but more like what we're doing with King's Landing, to build a big, huge city on the Green Blood that will rival Sunspear. So you'll have Sunspear over here in Greenwood, and I'm actually going to build a mechanic to like decimate Sunspear and like to destroy it and weaken it, so like it gets weaker and smaller as yours gets bigger. So that's kind of fun working on that, and I'm going to be really excited to do that playthrough. Again, kind of a unique playthrough that you really won't get anywhere else. So I'm very excited to bring that to all of you. All right, so let's look at our kingdom now. So we took the Reach. I mean, it wasn't a hard war with dragons. It's really not. I'm really interested to see what happens with the dragons coming in the main mod, because you know, we are kind of steamrolling people with these dragons, and I wonder how they're going to balance that. He doesn't like us, but that's okay. He does have really good diplomacy, but we're not going to replace him because he likes us. I do think there's not really any lord that I can see who likes us. 36. None of them joined us. That's not really a feature of the mod, so they really didn't have of the more interactive vassals, right? So they didn't really have a choice. But let's see where the Tyrells at. Trying to remember right here. So this is still the Gardeners. There's the Tyrells. They only have the yeah, they only have the one ruler. The Tyrells do. So pretty weak. Pretty weak. Definitely we're not going to raise them up. So I could see how does he doesn't like us either, does he? Red wine. So my red wine model, or Vingard model. Glad to see them doing well. They're very powerful, very rich. Look at that. Excited for them. So we're kind of running out of time, but I do think that at this point it's time to take Dorne, and then we're going to... He is poor and he's wounded, and then I think that maybe we will host a feast and invite him and see if we can negotiate him into the kingdom. Otherwise, I think that it's going to be war. But he's also getting old, so it may not be an issue. Let's go ahead. I mean, we have plenty of men. We have plenty of time. I think that we go ahead and subjugate Dorne. And then I think that we raise all. And they are raising. Takes a second. Allies, of course, are... And they're going to be coming across. That's okay. And then we, again... We're gonna split off new armies. Meraxes. Get rid of Meraxes. Because he's not fighting with us. And we are going to just... We're gonna go straight in. We're gonna sell. We're gonna set sail. This is expensive. How much is this? 332 gold. Makes sense. This is a huge army. We're moving the entire fleet. Highly comes recommended. Lord Paramount Daron enters the throne in a come down man. Foreign to you, my lord. Daron raps. Oh yeah, 28. Perhaps you would take another position. Welcome to the King's Guard. Absolutely, you can join the King's Guard. Oh, he's mad because his brother. Uh-oh. I mean, he'll get over it. It's my King's Guard. I'll put who I want in there, and his, you know, he didn't have to come. A flip of a coin. Let's see how my son does. So my son needs a wife, and she needs to be a child, and her culture needs to be of Valyrian heritage. So we have the Free City of Lys. Very nice. These are some of our new. He's Mirish. I don't like that. Granddaughter, my cousin. Ooh, that's pretty nice. So I could marry a Valerion. She's a twin. I could marry, and she's of the right faith, which is nice. I could marry a Coharis. There's a lot of, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna marry, yeah, I think I'm gonna marry Rhaenyra. Minus 81% chance because of the Targaryen blood. All right, yeah, that'll be a very good marriage, and they will be the future rulers of Pentos, I do believe. A secret exposed. A secret truth has reached the light of day. My daughter Vale has an extramarital affair with her lover, Lord Parse. Oh my gosh. You have... Oh, man. This could be bad. If they end up getting a divorce over this, then it's going to be war for us. Ugh. Can I need to murder this dude. 11%. Not much I can do about that. Can't even invite him to court. Oh no, because he has a title. Ugh. That is insane. How dumb is that? Land and let us immediately sack Sunspear. 7 months. And we can't even assault the fort yet. Where are their armies at? I'm not even sure where they went. Oh, they're over here. Ooh. They are getting stomped. Not much we can do there. Let's just wait here. Very good. So she has grown up and is marrying her cousin. That is fine. Excellent. And call allies to war. Wait, he didn't join? Yeah, let's go ahead and call them all to war. Just to keep our land safe, right? Because if they march in and try to take King's Landing and behind our back, we'll have people there to prevent it. Very nice. So we took Sun Spear. Occupied. This is not occupied. So we need to go up here and help take this stuff. Alright, we took that. Took that. Very good. This really stinks because we have all of this. But what did that get us? So we have 26 here and we have 35 here. But we are going to have to go and fight this army. I don't know where their army went. Their army is on the move. There we go. So we've seen their army. And let's immediately get up there. Ooh, they caught the Vale. And all my people that I sent out once. Oh, look at that. We caught them. This is going to be a big swing. Very nice. Uh-oh, someone died. Your counselor died. Was slain in battle. Oh my gosh. That is not good. So, who holds the Westerlands? Oh, he is in so he now has inherited and he has imprisoned my daughter. If he kills her, this will be war. So I'm going to. Can I tell him? I'm gonna have to see what he does here, but why can't I revoke title? You cannot, because he's an ally. Pay ransom, 100 gold. You'll do it for a hook. We'll have to wait and see what happens with our daughter. Let's also see the battle itself. So, Valerion 6,000, 5,000, really good kills. The levies killed 7,000. They killed 13,000 on the levies. I mean, it makes sense. They lost 25,000. We lost 36,000 soldiers trying to win that. Ooh. 60,000 versus 126. He is putting up a fight. But we did this, split his armies. I'm going to actually chase this army down this way. Very good. And that was a big victory. Wow. So in that victory, details, Valerian got 11,000 and 10,000, so 21,000 of the 32,000 deaths. Really swung it for us. Captains. Anyone die? Our captains were fine, and we killed some of theirs. Very good. We do need a new steward. Good. I guess Lord Viserys. Let's do relevance. Nope, we'll do Lord Viserys. That's fine. And yeah, we've won the war. He must bend the knee. We'll leave him in place. That's fine for now, because we have other issues. To see what happens with our. I'm gonna go ahead and pay our rent for our daughter. He accept. A good deal, very nice. Wait, did I accept it? Not a legend. Cousin, courtier imprisoned, courtier imprisoned, cousin imprisoned. Horrible. That's a big war. I got a lot of people caught too that I'm gonna have to take care of. Bring home. Pay ransom. Perhaps I can leverage this to advance both our causes. A worthy topic. Obviously, I'm expected to talk about the good tale of great deed for the King of the North. So I did agree to do this. I did not mean to do that. How do you stop promoting a legend? Great deed for the Kingdom of the North. Stop promoting. Yeah, I don't want to promote his legend for him. I mean, we're friends, but we're not that good of friends. Yeah, I mean, I'll give the gold back to him. Like, bro, I didn't know that's what you wanted. Alright, our victory. Valeria's Doom needs a successor. We have no successor. That's crazy. Let's go look at our, if we have anyone, what is he, 13? Not great, but maybe if we do, we'll still see if we can demand his conversion, recruit him, gain a week. Nope. Okay, we can do those things. He'll still be okay as a Kingsguard. I mean, not the best, but... Ooh, so let's see. He is... His learning and his stewardship. So... I think we're going to want... Intensive. He got rowdy. That's fine. We'll do martial... he denied me, and that is not okay. The prison, we can't do anything about it. That's fine. Let's see. Our son has turned 3, so he needs a guardian, and it'll be me. Yeah, that is fine. We got some buildings to build. This is exciting. We're gonna upgrade the bloomeries, and then we're still waiting on King's Landing. It's gonna take a while. 17 more months. But we look at that. We have now connected the Reach and Dorne, 2 big wars. We don't always get that. But this is very nice. Lord Nymor has come and bent the knee. I accept your gracious gift. 85 gold, 150 prestige. He knows when he's lost. You know what? I'm actually going to give him a gift. He has a weapon. I am going to modify I'm going to make him a Palatinate, which I can do. And... So, make him where you're going to wear his crown. That's very nice of me. And then I'm going to send a gift of 168. Very nice. Now, in the Western Lens, where is she at? She is still at his court. Oh, he just does not like this, does he? So his primary heir is still Lord Marwyn. All right, it is very tenuous right now, so this is still hostile. They are Westerlanders, but that's okay. There is a certain question here, right, of do I try to force them? Because I could modify, they don't have religious protection. I can make them all Palatinates, which is less taxes, less levies, monthly prestige goes up. Basically, give them all the ability to wear crowns and call themselves princes or kings, I think. I don't know. It may just be prince. Does he have a crown? He doesn't have a crown. Does he... Let's see. Does he have a... Oh. What in the world? What happened here? Died from his wounds. Who killed him? I came to King Aegon's defense. My kinsman Eric. Let's see. So AC 16. Ternios. Wow, he died fighting against Essos, and I didn't even notice. I think in that case, let's see, she arranged marriage. Yeah, we're gonna marry her into. She will not accept matrilineal. She'll accept that. Wait, do I have a 0-year-old son? No, 3. What was? This will be the last thing we do today. We're getting pretty long here, but I do want to kind of get this in. My grandson, Prince Aegon, you know, I'm gonna go this son. I'm gonna send this, and then now the question is, could I relationships guardian you? Ooh, I could convert her faith and her culture. Wow. That would be crazy. I mean, the Iron Islands, they supported me, they helped me. I feel like House Humble is kind of an outlier because they did help me and then I helped them gain power and get stronger. This would weaken them quite a bit, but I think I'm gonna do it. Offer guardianship. Very good. Arrange the marriage. Matrilineal, but it won't matter because they're gonna stay. They'll be of our culture. Very good. So the Iron Islands are gonna become Valyrian. Ooh, I actually like that. Just because the Humbles, I feel like they're kind of, I don't know, they're kind of enamored with us in many ways. Let's see, she's rowdy, which is stewardship, martial, and intrigue. I think we make her intrigue really good to keep her safe. And then, and our intrigue is okay. It's 11. It's not the greatest in the world, but still. And then, and she's gonna be raised. So, oh, very nice. I like that. Pays 50 to get. Yeah, I'll accept that. That's fine. Actually, could we get him to be a King's Guard? More than we're dying. My master wizard has come to me with grave news. What we do not know. Someone is planning against my courtier Sarion. You know, things happen. All right. Well, I think that's gonna be it. We have some interesting things bubbling up. So, offer night tutelage. That doesn't really work. I don't think we can influence now that because they're not 4. Very cool. So we are training. We are going to be moving the Iron Islands. We are setting up our older son is betrothed to a Valerian who are going to be, which makes a lot of sense, right? Because they're going to be here, and that kind of gives the Valerians to support Pentos as well. It does mean that we're going to be losing quite a bit of gold because we're going to be losing Pentos, but you know that's okay. We have other stuff we can take. I think we can't take anything else here, but you know we have other options. We'll see what happens. I'm sure there'll be other rebellions that come eventually. We do kind of have this issue, right, with Lord AGOT. He has a sullied blade. You know, I think I'm going to gift an artifact, and I'm going to gift him Evergold. Just to see what happens. Strict organization to help control get better, because I want him to like me. He likes me a lot now for the artifact, and he is wielding it. And then I think that I will gift artifact. I'm going to give her the Sea Stone chair because she needs that as well when she takes Pike, which should be soon. All right, well, that's where we're going to leave it. We've done quite a bit. The Mountain and the Vale held their grand wedding, so he's going to be bending the knee, and then we have the North to deal with, and then we kind of have a decision: is it Essos, or is it maybe we try to do what no one could do, which is destroy the north of the wall? Some ideas, definitely some ideas. But that's where we're going to leave it. So thank you for joining, and I will see you all for episode 7.